Bitcoin has just eaten the mushroom and is heading to the moon. What can we expect next for Bitcoin in the next few weeks and the rest of the market? Are they going to start heading up? Let's have a look into this. Cue the intro. Before we get started, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a little comment, anything just for the algorithm. I would very much appreciate that. Also, follow me on Instagram where I post more, Instagram friendly comments. To be honest, I need to update it a bit more regularly, but I drop a few Insta videos here and there. Follow me, help me get to 1K. That's the mission for the moment. 1K on YouTube, 1K on Instagram, and then Twitter down the line. So with that out of the way, let's get straight into the chart. We are going to look at Shiba Inu, which is insane. But obviously first we need to look at Bitcoin, the daddy in the market. Now I did mention in the last video, when we drop below this false breakout and then close above important support level, what happened after this? It broke above, right, in another important level as highlighted, 49.50k. And the longer it stayed up there, the more chance it is going to go to where the next major level, which is this cluster right here, from 57 all the way to 60k, and that's where it's at. So what can we expect going forward? Now there's going to be a fair amount of resistance in this area right here. You can see this high. Let's move to the line chart. You can see a high, another one, and another one. This area is going to be resistance, so we can expect some kind of resistance, rejection. Nani? So we're going to be waiting for that going forward. If it's gonna be a major rejection, i.e. pushes it back strongly and it leaves a big wick, then probably we're going to see it head down towards 51, 50, maybe 49. If it does that and then taps it and heads upwards, then this is a very good sign, and we can expect it to head up and break past these resistance and then towards Mars, maybe. I don't know, it's going to go up. So for this week, this is what I expect to happen. I expect for this area to hold as support at the very least. If it rejects, I expect 49.50 to be that support level. If not, it might tap, break below and tap that 46 area. But I think we are looking good, very good to kind of carry on. The correction is definitely over, and it's looking good to even maybe break above this area. But to kind of make it more cleaner and clarify what I just said, support is going to be 49 to 50, and then this is going to be the area that we're going to be looking at to try and break. It might it might just kind of wick past and then reject, or it might smash through. It's hard to tell, but at the moment there isn't any rejection whatsoever. It's just pure green, so it could carry on towards 58, towards 59, maybe even 60. So let's see what happens going forward. Moving over to Ethereum. Ethereum as well, after this massive candle, the reversal as copied with Bitcoin, massive wick pushing to the upside. Now it isn't looking as bullish as Bitcoin, however, and especially with this wick, which is quite indecisive, the fact that it's above this green area, this kind of high right here, is a positive sign. It leads me to believe that's probably going to head towards 3900 and 4K.
Really?
So as long as it stays above this area of 3300, there's a good chance it's going to head upwards towards 4K. So at the moment, Bitcoin is leading the lines, but I expect Ethereum to kind of follow soon after. So the two leaders are doing quite well. Very good to see. Now, as I said, I do expect some kind of rejection soon, but for the moment, it's looking quite good. Quick look at EBTC. Now EBTC, you can tell Bitcoin is taking market share, hence why we're seeing some red candles in this chart. There is support at this level, so we might see Bitcoin take more dominance for a little bit longer before we see a turnaround around this area. So Ethereum may just start taking the reins soon after Bitcoin. Now we're going to have a look at a few altcoins before wrapping up. This is going to be a relatively short video. Firstly, I wanted to look at Ocean Protocol. Now I did mention as part of the crypto pairing, so Ocean was one of the ones that I potentially could have a go at taking some market share. So I mean, it's been dropping for quite a while and it's only at support right now. So if you can hold this level, then Ocean Protocol might just start a rally to the moon. Okay. Looking at the chart, it is rejecting a little bit from the support area, which is not good. But if it breaks above this, then there's a good chance probably all this profit taking is out of the way and it can head towards $1 and above. If it stays below 85 cents, then there's a good chance it's going to tap 60, 65 once again and maybe even break below it. But I've got hopes for Ocean Protocol. Reason being, after looking at the crypto pairing, it's been dropping for a while, so there's a good chance it's time to shine. Moving over to Uniswap, this one is looking interesting because now we had the initial rally from mid-July all the way until $30 in mid-August. It's been dropping, but now there's a counter trend line in place. Nani? Not as clear as I'd like it to be because it does go through this little rally. However, it is looking quite sharp. There's a lot of kind of bounces against this trend line. So if it does break, right, and it's forming somewhat of a descending triangle, if it does break to the upside, then there is a good chance that there'll be like a third wave towards maybe $35. So Uniswap might finally be having a go. It's over 9,000. So that'll be interesting to see. Of course, there is the chance that it can break below, and then there is support over here at $21 or $22, or it might drop a little bit further towards 20. But this wick right here is relatively encouraging, showing that there's a lot of liquidity picked up. So if it's just able to kind of break from this pattern, then there's a good chance that Uniswap will break to the upside. Now let's have a quick look at MOVR and Near Protocol, and then have a look at Shibu Inu, and then we'll wrap this up. So MOVR, the Moon River project that is on Kusama. I did buy a little bag here, but I wasn't too confident that I was going to turn around just yet. So what I was waiting for was for it to break past this resistance, and then I would have added another bag. However, what's happening now is we're seeing more selling going on, and if you're confident in a project, this is when you add another bag, which I will do, because obviously you want to invest as people are selling and sell when people are buying. So there isn't much in the way. There isn't any kind of key points, key levels to look at apart from big round numbers like potentially 250, but it could potentially drop all the way down to the next major level, 160. So do watch out for that. As I said, if you're confident in a project, you want to start selling during these big drops, not the other way around. You don't want to sell after a big candle. So this is where I will add another buy in, as I said, if that wants to go back to normal. There we go. This will give me a better average buy-in overall, and give me more profit in the long term, because when it eventually turns around, which it will break to the moon. Next and last one to look at is Near Protocol. So as I said, I still wasn't very confident in Near Protocol turning around. After this massive run, it's gonna correct. It's gonna all the bears, essentially all the profit takers, need to finish their work, and then you can kind of get involved. But this is looking rather bearish.
You dare say that to me?
It's definitely gonna test 650, I think, at this rate. At the very least, maybe wick down into this area, pick up some liquidity, maybe even drop down to $4 before turning around, because this is not looking promising to reverse to the upside just yet. I want to see a nice big wick, something like this, before I become more bullish. That's going to turn around. So I'd say bears are in control, but the positive thing is it's still above 650, so that's the positive. But this is another thing in regards to another lesson when it comes to investing in crypto. You don't want to buy in during these massive kind of rallies. You want to buy when it corrects. As I said, I bought a little bag at this level. I want to wait a little bit longer. Maybe it drops into this area, then add to my position. And then when it starts to turn around and it's showing life, I want to add again as it's going to the moon.
Okay.
So Near Protocol, it's looking a little bit more bearish, but it's still above the key level. So let's see how it performs going forward. That will be all for this video. Hopefully you got some value from that. Bitcoin and Ethereum are leading the way, especially Bitcoin. Very, very good to see. I think, you know, the bull run is on schedule to probably climax near to the end of the year, maybe the start of next year. So bear that in mind. Have your finger on the trigger. Peace.